Most people think they are failing because they are not working hard enough. But the truth, you could work 18 hours a day and still stay stuck. Because 95% of your behavior is being run by a mind you have never consciously programmed. Today I'm going to show you exactly how to change that in 21 days. Here's what nobody tells you. You wake up every morning with goals. You write them down. You tell yourself today is different. But by 11 a.m., you're back in the same pattern. Procrastinating, doubting yourself, reacting the same way you always have. That's not a willpower problem. That's a subconscious programming problem. See, your conscious mind, the one reading affirmations, setting goals, watching motivation videos, that runs about 5% of your daily behavior. The other 95%, that's your subconscious. And it's running programs installed before you were 7 years old. So when you try to think positively without addressing those deep programs, it's like putting a new app on a phone with corrupted software. Nothing sticks. In this video, I'm going to walk you through a 3-phase 21-day method to actually reprogram those deep subconscious patterns. Not visualization boards, not 5-second rules, a step-by-step system rooted in how your brain actually works. If you are someone who feels like you are working hard but your mind is secretly voting against your success, this video is specifically for you. Stay with me. Before we get to the 21-day method, you need to understand why your subconscious resists change. There are 3 core reasons. Reason 1. Your subconscious doesn't know the difference between safe and familiar. It only knows I have survived this before, so it keeps pulling you back to what it knows, even when what it knows is making you miserable. Reason 2. Whatever thought pattern you have repeated most, I'm not good enough, money is hard to make, I always self-sabotage, your subconscious has treated that as fact. Not because it's true, because it's been repeated. Reason 3. Information alone doesn't rewire anything. But information combined with strong emotion, that creates new neural pathway. That's why fear and trauma reprogram people instantly and why calm affirmation often don't. Now here's the system. 21 days, 3 phases, 7 days each. Phase 1. Identify. You can't reprogram what you can't see. So the first 7 days, your only job is to become a witness to your own pattern. Every evening, write down 3 things. What did I avoid today? What story did I tell myself? What emotions showed up? You are not judging yourself. You are auditing your software. By day 7, you will have identified the 2 or 3 core loops that are running your life. And just seeing them clearly, consciously, starts to weaken their grip. Phase 2. Now that you have identified the pattern, your job is to interrupt it in real time. Here's the technique. The moment you catch yourself in the old pattern, the procrastination, the self-doubt, the avoidance, you physically do something different. Stand up, change rooms, splash cold water on your face. Say out loud, that's the old program. I choose differently. This sounds too simple, I know. But what you are doing is disrupting the automated neural pathway. You are inserting a gap between stimulus and response. And in that gap, that's where your new self lives. Do this 10 times a day for 7 days and your subconscious start to realize the old program isn't automatic anymore. Phase 3. Now and only now, you install the replacement belief. Here's how. Every morning, 5 minutes after waking up, while you are still in that half-awake theta brainwave state, you speak your new belief out loud with emotion. Not a generic affirmation, a specific felt statement. I am someone who takes action even when it's uncomfortable. I have done it before. I'm doing it now. Feel it. Don't just say it. Because remember, emotion is the language of the subconscious. Then every night before sleep, do the same thing. You are feeding the new program to your brain in its most receptive state, the hypnagogic state, right at the edge of sleep. 7 days of this, morning and night, and you start to notice something shift. Decisions come easier. old triggers don't land the same way. The new behaviors start to feel natural. I have seen this work with clients who have been stuck for years, not because they were weak or undisciplined, but because nobody had ever shown them how the system actually works. When you stop fighting your subconscious and start working with it, everything changes. Your motivation stops relying on willpower, your habits become automatic, and that gap between who you are and who you want to be, it starts closing. The 21 days aren't magic. They are just enough time for your brain to build a new default. After that, you become the momentum. So here's what I want you to do right now. Drop a comment below and tell me what is the one old pattern you are ready to reprogram. Just naming it publicly is the first act of phase 1. If this video gave you clarity, share it with one person who needs it. And subscribe if you want to go deeper. Every week I break down the science of your mind in a way you can actually use. I will see you in the next one.